Hello, Bright Beginnings families. I'm Melissa Muller, and I teach Bright Beginnings 301. If you're watching this video in Spanish, you may recognize the voice of Maria Perez, parent time teacher for B101. Today's reflection focuses on how practicing patience will help us to become the strong and beautiful person that God intended us to be. Patience often feels a lot like waiting. What comes to your mind when you think of patience? When I think of patience, I think of calm anticipation. Waiting, on the other hand, makes me think of standing in line or being on hold with your cell phone company. Waiting seems annoying. Waiting feels negative, while patience is positive. Waiting is not fun, but having patience is a peaceful and a beautiful thing. Right now, our world has been placed on pause. It's changing, and we're being asked to have patience. There are times we feel like the waiting, the annoyance that we cannot go back to our lives before COVID-19. How in this time of waiting in the world to return to some normalcy, can we be more patient?
6 years ago, I experienced a back injury. I was required to have surgery. There was a complication, and instead of being out a month, I was out 6. I remember feeling despair. The waiting to heal was painful, just not for my body, but my mental health as well. Then, during church one Sunday, I read the lesson, and it helped me turn my despair, my time of waiting, into a practice of patience. That scripture I read is from Joshua, book 17, verse 7 through 8. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. That scripture helped me to focus that time of waiting and turn it into a positive time of gratitude and trust. Instead of anger, I focused on gratitude, grateful that I had the opportunity to heal, grateful my family was helping me. I became to trust the process. God has a plan for us. He will not leave us in our time of need. But just like the tree in a drought, we have to be patient and know that the drought will not last forever. As parents, we are given many opportunities to practice patience. First, use your faith and family values to dig your roots down into the earth. When you take time with your child, read with your child, hug your family, you are strengthening your family's roots in this time of drought. Next, trust that when you are an example of patience and love, you are nourishing your family. Last, have faith. Remember that God's timeline, the drought will end. The rain will fall and will bloom like a flower and become our best self. The flowers after the storm are the result of patience.